His ice cream was so good, he would always say, "It's my secret ingredient." One day, a local food inspector came into the shop in disguise and ordered just a basic ice cream cone for a reasonable price of $69. He really enjoyed the ice cream, but didn't understand the hype surrounding it. The inspector went home that night and went to bed, but was quickly awoken by a severe craving for ice cream. The craving was so bad, he drove to the shop at 3 in the morning, even though they were closed. When he arrived at the Sugar Rush, he saw the ice cream shop owner in the back alley, next to the dumpster, with a suspicious man. At this point, the food inspector was still undetected by the two men, until his tummy started gurgling, causing Humongous and the suspicious man to stare directly at him. Two recovered survivors raised concern. Both displayed signs of prolonged captivity, severe malnutrition, and injuries consistent with blunt force restraint. More troubling were their statements. They described people living deep in the forest, physically deformed, with impaired speech and abnormal gait. State investigators followed the road and located several unregistered dwellings constructed from scavenged materials. Inside, they found evidence of long-term habitation, intermarriage. A forensic review later concluded the population suffered from advanced genetic degradation caused by generations of consanguinity and total isolation. Locals acknowledged the road existed but denied knowing who lived beyond it. No arrests were made. The road was sealed off in 1978 under a land safety order, and the population was never relocated.
Mary's Chinese was not only fluent, but filled with phrases no modern child would know. As the years passed, Mary's behavior grew stranger. One day, she pointed to an old map and insisted, "Take me here." The place? A remote village in China. Desperate for answers, her parents finally gave in. After a long journey, they arrived in the village. While riding a train through the countryside, Mary suddenly demanded they stop. She led them to an old farmhouse, ran to the door, and knocked frantically. An elderly man opened it, and without hesitation, Mary bolted inside. The family followed, stunned, as Mary removed a brick from the wall and pulled out a small, dusty doll. Clutching it tightly, she turned to the old man and whispered, "Don't you remember me? This was mine." The room fell silent. What Mary said next left everyone frozen in shock.
Own feet, and somehow the other person would collapse instantly. Only one autopsy report was ever finalized, just a small drawing in the corner and the handwritten note, "Something went wrong." The report was signed and approved. During his first week in prison, 2 guards fainted after Benny waved at them. For safety, he was placed alone. 2 days later, he escaped, not by force. Investigators later concluded he slipped on a wet floor, fell down a laundry chute, bounced through 3 carts, and exited the building inside a rolling linen pile. 67 days later, he was recaptured after accidentally joining a prison tour group and clapping too hard. This time, he was locked in a reinforced cell. In 1974, the prison was evacuated after a series of minor incidents occurred simultaneously. Benny was never found.